easier it was for me to see that there were specific patterns that were coming up with the women that I was working with. It was like, first there was this inability to actually claim what they actually wanted. Society has told us women forever what we want and what we're allowed to have, right? And we haven't been able to get out from under the systems that continue to create this suppression. I don't believe that people are oppressed. A lot of people are gonna say whatever they want to say about that. I don't care. Suppression is the real problem. You're not oppressed. You're not oppressed. Nobody can oppress you unless you want to be oppressed,
right, has power over you.
Exactly. You're suppressed, and that's valid because look at the world right now. There is so much inability for us to like speak from our heart because of all the rejection, everything that happens to women, especially when we speak up. I mean, I saw this post the other day. This guy was like, why do y'all women always, and I'm like, oh, why can't you just, if you're gonna get my number, why can't you just like say no? And I'm like, I see all these comments like, because we want to stay alive.
For real?
Like, I'm like, I know you guys act completely obtuse because you want like attraction. I get it. I get you want engagement. Stop rage baiting us, because you're the fucking problem, first of all. Second of all, you know why we don't fucking tell you no. Last time I told a man no? Right. So, like, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna placate in your face so I can...
And we shouldn't have to live
We
like
shouldn't
that.
have to, exactly. But, like, that's the thing is, like, we've been fear-mongered into thinking that these are the types of interactions. Once I learned how to stand up for myself, once I learned my own self-worth and I learned how to reconnect with my body, men know they can't fucking treat me like that. Men know. Ever since then, if I'm not interested in a man, guess what? I can just simply be like, I'm not interested, but thank you so much. And you know what they do? They walk the fuck away.
And see, and you know, too, is because you're tapped in spiritually.
Right.
And you know you have a divine protection.
Yes.
And you got an army you can't see, so you ain't got, you know.
Yeah.
And so what we're talking about is how everybody know about and have heard about manifestation and how your thoughts create your reality. You have the power. But if you are detached from your body, and we're speaking about how abuse and being physically abused makes us intentionally detached from our bodies because we want to be numb to those trespasses. But how in order to truly manifest, you have to reattach. So that you can truly create your own reality, because if, you know, faith without works is dead. So, you know, like you said, we could be in the higher realms all day, our mind, but if you don't come down to earth, it'll just be a dream.
Yeah. You can say, you can, like, literally, I can be anybody I want to be in my head. I can be, when I'm fucking taking psychedelics and all that shit, I can do anything and be anyone, and I can get out of that and be like, oh, this is so amazing. Let me just go run and do. No.
Yes.
You're not going to do it.
Right. You're
not going to do it. You're going to have this like spark of an idea, but then if you don't have the actual practices to stick to it, you don't have that self-trust. This is the actual most insidious thing. Shame is our biggest block, because shame is created when the devil is laughing at you. When you feel like you can't laugh at the devil and the devil's laughing at you, that voice in your head that's like, every time you don't do something that you say you're going to do for yourself, it's activating shame, because you say,
You're
oh, I'm
lying
gonna,
to yourself.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the, those thoughts in your heads are gonna be like, oh, see, look, like you want to be famous, you want to be this, you want to be that, but you can't even drink celery juice like you said you were going to. Like, okay,
That's
Cindy.
self-sabotage, how you fucked up, baby.
Right, exactly,
Stop biting on me.
exactly. And so the way that you get through this is by being like, okay, I have two ways I can look at this. There's one way where I can say, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna look at all the things that that I told myself I was going to do and I didn't do. And I'm going to write them down. And I'm going to be like, okay, perfect. Like, these are all the things I said I was going to do that I didn't. If I'm not going to do it, I'm not drinking celery juice. I can't even tell you how many times I said, I'm going to juice every day. I'm going to go on a juice cleanse. Shut the fuck up, Saya. No, you're not. No, you're not. So honest. Cross that off my list and be like, it's okay.
Yes, self-love. Yes. Being gentle with yourself.
Yes, because you can't, there's no I can't be shamed for something that I'm literally not committing to anymore.
Right.
It's okay.
And so getting to like the origin and the root of why we get to this point in our life. And so when we talk about the devil, it's really the negative energetic forces, because the Great Mother creates the light and the dark.
Yes.
Everything was created by God. So understanding what the game really is, and we're put in certain situations that are created to break us, to make us feel like we ain't gonna never be shit. And so if you sink into your shadow side, which the majority of the world has, and just have totally given up on themselves, you won't be shit, but where you are now. And I ain't saying your life is shitty, but a lot of people are not happy. So it's a tall tale sign that we got to get back on the lighter side. And healing is the number one step. That's the first step. And it's so many steps to just that one step. And so Saya has a school, and she can definitely help you get back on your journey to self-love. Because we can say the word all day, but people don't really know what it is. People don't know what healing is. People don't really understand what manifestation is. People don't understand themselves. So it's time to get back to self. Self-love is the greatest love of all. It's the highest vibration. So Saya, can you tell us more about your school?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's called the School of Somatic Alchemy. Somatic meaning body-based, alchemy meaning transformation or transmutation. We're looking at a transformation through the body. And what this does as a school is I wanted to create a space for women, mostly with some sort of sexual trauma, which is 99% of women anyway. But I wanted to create a space for women to learn how to self-initiate themselves back into reconnecting with their body. Because I can't tell you what feels safe in your body. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to guide you to how you can reconnect with your physical vessel. Because so many people spend time and money on courses, self-help books, all these different ways, all this mindset and manifestation stuff, and they're learning all these really highly spiritual concepts, but unable to actually see the results of those of that wisdom and knowledge, because they don't have a connection to the physical vessel that experiences the reality of these manifestations. If you don't have the connection here, which makes so much sense, especially if you've experienced violence, violation, any sort of harm to your physical vessel, you don't want to stay in it. And so what this School of Somatic Alchemy is a monthly tuition school where when you come in, I have an entire self-paced course that guides you through the process to reconnect back to your body. After the numbness, after the pain, after the shame, we're reconnecting back to the physical vessel with my guidance included in that. So twice a month, we actually have a call where I'll look at your human design and also give you a tarot reading on the challenges that you're experiencing. Because I noticed in certain schools or memberships or even courses and self-help books, there was nobody that I could turn to because there was no live guidance. They're like, oh, everything's in the course. Oh, everything's in the book. Okay, that's cool, but what if I have a specific situation? Well, I'm gonna need some guidance on that, which is why I wanted to open myself up to be able to offer that while you're enrolled in the school. So we have that. We have so many different somatic practices that you'll learn when to use them, because just because you have the tools doesn't mean you know when to pull them out. Sometimes people are trying to use a screwdriver when they have a nail instead of a screw, right? You need a hammer, okay? But you don't know, if you don't know how to use the hammer, when to pull out the hammer, you're gonna think you need a screwdriver. That's not gonna work for building, okay? So that's really what the school is all about, and why I started it, because I saw that there were so many women that were so intelligent, really studying the arts of mindset and manifestation, but not actually being able to use them or like implement them into their life, because the vessel that they experience it through was like complete disconnection. So the school is a bridge from mindset and manifestation to magic and body-based healing. So in that bridge, you'll be able to reconnect those things so you can actually get your dreams and desires to happen outside of your mind. Thank you. Confirmation. I love it. Yeah. That's that.
Indeed. And so y'all make sure y'all tap in, because I have had the opportunity to receive some very intimate healing services from Saya, and her energy is definitely one that can tap you back in, and with her making herself available to speak to is going to be so beneficial, not only with the school, but just being able to speak to her directly. You will not regret it. This is not a sales pitch. Y'all know we really about this healing and this self-love for real. And if you have been waiting to tap back into yourself to start your healing and self-love journey, and you need assistance, and you need assistance and guidance, y'all check out, what Saya School has to offer. And we say we creating a brave space, not a safe space, because that's what she says, and so we say it because I'm rolling with Say, y'all, straight up. Yeah. So she creating a brave space, not a safe space, because only you know what's best for you. And so you have to, this is about taking back your power and taking back charge of your life, because you got the power and you are worthy. Yes. Straight up, you worthy of all good things. You deserve the very best. And she's here to assist. We're here to assist. Let us know what you need. Hit us up in the DM. You know what I'm saying? It's time to check in with self, baby. You got any final words for the people?
No, other than this is the next step. Like, I know that everybody wants community. I know that we're all being like, oh, I want to do all this community stuff. This journey is a self-healing journey. This is a self-initiation. You are going to take every step by yourself, but you don't have to do it alone. So even though you will be doing this every step of the way yourself, you still have a way to interact with someone who freaking knows, who knows and who has been through it, and created a whole system so that you can get through it 10 times faster, because I went the long way. I went the long way, baby, and you don't have to. You don't have to go the long way. So, thank you.
That's what's up. We love y'all. Peace.
Love you.